So number one, we have two fractions that we're adding together. Remember, when you're adding fractions, you have to have a common denominator. So for example, 5 and 10 are not the same number, so we have to find a common denominator that both of these numbers can go into in order to add these fractions. So I see I have a 5 and a 10, and I know 5 can go into 10 evenly, so my least common denominator is 10. So I need to take this fraction and I need to rewrite it to where I have a denominator of 10. So I see that 5 times 2 is 10, and whatever I do on the bottom I have to do on the top. So 4 times 2 is 8, and then I can't forget that negative. So now I'm going to rewrite my problem, and I have to follow my integer rules. So when my signs are the same, I add. So 8 plus 3 is 11, and then I don't add my denominators and I keep that sign. Now we cannot have an improper fraction as my answer, so I have to divide. So I'm going to use the ice cream cone method. 10 can go into 11 one time, and that leaves me with a remainder of 1. Now this 1 becomes my new numerator, and 10 stays my denominator. So my answer is negative 1 and 1/10. Number 2, there are 56 people at the park. 4/7 of the people are walking their dog, 1/4 of the people are jogging, and then the remaining people are having a picnic. How many people at the park are having a picnic? So the way that you solve this is you take each of these fractions and you multiply it by 56. So 56 times 4 is 224. 7 times 1 is obviously 7. And then to solve, I'm going to divide. So 224 divided by 7 equals 32 people. So 32 people are walking their dog. I'm going to do the same thing with 1/4. That was 56 over 4 because they're both multiplied by 1. So 56 divided by 4 is 14. So if 32 people are walking their dog and 1/4 of the people are jogging, the rest are having a picnic. So I need to add 32 plus 14 together, and I get 46. So then I'm going to take 56 minus 46, and I get 10. So the number of people who are having a picnic are 10 people. Go ahead and pause if you need more time. Number 3, it just says solve. So this is an inequality, so I'm going to draw my line. The way that I get rid of a plus 12 is I'm going to subtract 12. I'm left with negative 2x, and 16 minus 12 is 4. I'm going to divide by negative 2, and I get x and negative 2. But remember, with an inequality, if you multiply or divide by a negative number, you have to flip that inequality sign. So your answer is x is greater than negative 2. Number 4, the model below represents an equation. What is the solution for the equation? So I have 2x on this side minus 3 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. Add 3 to both sides. Don't know where I got that 4. So I'm left with 2x equals 10. So if I divide by 2, that means x equals 5. Number 5, which of the following equations best represents the relationship between x and y? The first thing that you should have done is found the y-intercept, and that's going to eliminate a lot of your answer choices. So remember, wherever the diagonal line crosses the y, that's your y-intercept. So the y-intercept is plus 2. So if we look at all of our answer choices, the only one that has a plus 2 is C. Number 6, based on the information in the table, which equation can be used to represent the relationship? So we need to find the y-intercept again, and remember the y-intercept is the y value when x equals 0, but I don't have that number on my table, so I have to figure it out. we notice that all of these are subtracting 4. So if I did 4 minus 4, I would get 0. And let's see what these are subtracting. So 88 minus 72 is 16. 72 minus 56, 16. We should see the pattern here. 56 minus 40 is 16. Minus 16. So to find the next one, it would be 24 minus 16, which is 8. So the only one that has a plus 8 is B. Four more questions to go. Number 7, a homeowner is replacing their kitchen flooring with new tile. New tile will go in the shaded area below. Determine the total amount of tile in the square feet needed to complete the job. So I have two shapes here. I have a rectangle. So I'm going to do that first. So the area of a rectangle is area equals base times height. The base is 24. The height is 10. So the area equals 240. Now my second shape is a trapezoid. That's not bad. Where the formula is area equals 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times height. So I'm going to plug in my values. Base 1 is 11. Base 2 is 17. And the height is 7. So 11 plus 17 is 28. 28 times 7 is 196. And then remember, multiplying by 1/2 is the same as dividing by 2. So the area of the trapezoid is 98. Now remember, whenever you see shaded, the first operation that comes into your mind is subtraction. So 240 minus 98, I'm going to borrow. I'm going to borrow again. 13 minus 9 is 4. So my answer is 142 feet squared. Number 8, how many square centimeters are enclosed in the figure? Enclosed means area. So again, I have two shapes here. I have a square, so area equals base times height, where the base is 80 and the height is 80. 80 times 80 is 6,400. My next shape that I have is two semicircles, which if you put two semicircles together, you just get one circle. So the area is pi r squared. We're going to use 3.14 for pi. Now, to figure out the radius, if this is 80 and this is 80, then this also has to be 80. But we want to find the radius, so we have to cut it in half. So 80 divided by 2 is 40. So 40 squared. 40 times 40 is 1,600. And then 1,600 times 3.14 is 5,024. So if we want to find the total number here, I'm going to add 6,400 plus 5,024. And your answer is 11,424 centimeters squared. Number 9, the Powell family spends $995 per month on rent. If this is 20% of their monthly budget, then what is their total monthly budget? So I'm going to do percent over 100 equals part over whole. Okay, I know that this is 20%, so I'm going to plug 20 over 100. I know that this is the part, and I'm trying to find the total. So I'm going to cross multiply. So that would be 20x equals, remember our little trick, I'm just going to add the 2 zeros at the end. So then I'm going to divide by 20. Another trick is I can mark out. So 2 can go into 9 4 times. 2 can go into 19 9 times, and that's 18. 2 can go into 15 7 times, it's 14. 2 can go into 10 5 times. So our total monthly budget for the Powell family is $4,975. Number 10, a 16-ounce box of bow tie pasta costs $3.36. What is the price per ounce of bow tie pasta? So we're trying to find the unit rate here. So I'm going to take the money, and I'm going to divide it by 16. So I'm going to bring my decimal up. 16 can go into 3 0 times. 16 can go into 33 2 times. 16 times 2 is 32. So that's what I'm going to subtract. Bring down my 6. 16 can go into 16 1 time. So my answer is 21 cents.